What is up, YouTube? It is Drew, and today I'm bringing you kind of a post-World Championship analysis and kind of a metagame report. If you didn't get to catch the World Championship, it was actually pretty exciting. If you followed the stream, some of the commentators were cool, and some of the costumes you saw were pretty interesting. Anyways, first things first, I want to apologize for not getting a video up within the last, I think it's been about 2 weeks. I feel really bad. A lot of you don't know that I recently just moved back up to Michigan, so I'm living up here with some buddies. Pretty excited, it's going pretty well. So I had to take time out of Yu-Gi tubing to take care of my responsibilities and kind of lay off Yu-Gi-Oh for a little bit. But I am back, so we are good to go. Um, I will be attending Garden City, Michigan. I'll be attending those regionals down there at Pandemonium, so I'll be seeing you guys down there here soon. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you have any other questions, I'm sure I can answer them and whatnot. I'm pretty sure you guys don't care. But anyways, let's begin with some review. The World Championship was actually pretty cool if you got to watch it. So Teller Knights won the whole thing. There were 22 players. Yeah, 7 Teller Knights, 5 hero decks, 4 Necros, 2 Ritual Beasts, 1 Klee, 1 Hat, 1 Harpy, and 1 Boojin. I'm pretty sure my math is right there. So yeah, Teller Knights stormed the tournament and just ran through it. Except that last matchup. That last match was really good. So congratulations to everybody who made it to Worlds. Getting there is not easy, and yeah, hats off to everyone who got there. So super excited, super proud, and go check out that Mystic Tomato hero build from Ito, the 5th place guy right here. He played a little hero build with Mystic Tomato in the main. It was actually really cool. You can check out the top 4 deck lists here. I will leave a link to this in the description so you can check that out. But yeah, so overall, pretty cool tournament. Congrats to everyone who made it. Also, congrats to all the Dragon Duel players. So they were also there, which is pretty cool. Taylor also won that one too, but Cleaford ended up was in the finals for that one. But overall, pretty good event. Pretty satisfied watching the stream. Sometimes it got annoying, but overall, pretty good. But this kind of leads to my talk today. How do I begin? Kind of surprised by the player base. We're seeing a lot of people saying, "Oh, well, Taylor's won Worlds, so I want to play Taylor's now." And I'm just not sure if that's the best idea heading into the next big TCG events, which is UDS Philadelphia and YCS Toronto. UDS Philly is this weekend, and Toronto is next weekend. So, but yeah, the hype train for Teller Knights is being really choo-chooed right now. People are really hopping on that Teller Knight, and I'm gonna explain in this video why that may not be the best idea. So, if you agree or disagree, please leave your comments below. If you're gonna be like, Drew, you're a moron, that's totally fine. Like, do what you guys gotta do. I gotta learn somehow, right? But anyways, in my opinion, this is why you can't just translate decks between different formats. Yes, Taylor Knights won Worlds, but right now in Yu-Gi-Oh, we kind of have a 4-pronged format. We have 4 different formats that you can play in, and playing one deck in one format may not always translate success to another format. So in America, we play by the regular TCG, which once again has no end date, so heads up. In the TCG ban list, I really feel like it favors Burning Abyss. BA has been out for about a year now, and really hasn't seen any significant hits besides Tour Guide going to 1. And even then, they could just splash in more BA monsters, so it didn't make a huge difference. And also keep in mind that with World Championship, you weren't allowed to use a TCG or OCG exclusive cards, so Burning Abyss couldn't even play in Worlds if it wanted to. Burning Abyss is topping pretty much every event here in the United States and pretty much everywhere that you can play TCG. So the fact that BA was already out of the equation for Worlds made Tellers a better deck inherently. But yeah, I had a guy literally ask me if I thought BAs were done because it didn't top Worlds, and couldn't help but shake my head at that one. But anyways, that's the first one. That's our TCG. Over in Asia, some of the Korean, Japanese, and Chinese countries, not countries, but you guys know what I mean, that area, they play OCG, which kind of stands for Original or Official Card Game. TCG is Trading Card Game. And so they have their own ban list of stuff that is just the same way as the TCG and stuff like that. But of course, some cards are different from other ones. I know they have like Wind Up Hunter band, while we have Zen Mighty or whatever its name is. We have that band. Just little differences here and there, but really changes the game. I know they had a lot of Shaddoll stuff banned for a little bit, while Konami really hasn't touched Shaddolls at all. So just something to look at there. The formats are different, even between TCG and OCG. Like, decks that are good in TCG might not be good in the OCG. Plus, OCG has cards that are about 2 to 3 months earlier before us. So the decks that are winning out there may not be winning in the TCG because we don't even have the cards yet. So keep that in mind while you're also playing and deciding, oh, I want to take Tellers to an OCG event. Like, if you ever do that, I don't know if that's really a thing, but whatever. Those are two different formats. Another format you can play by, it's also kind of a TCG based format, is ARG. If you don't know ARG, Ultra Reality Games, they have created kind of their own ban list and their own events. They do 1Ks and stuff like that, and they have a lot of different events, which is it's pretty neat in theory. So, but they have their own ban list and stuff like that. So players have to play in there. One of the biggest things is Necros of Trishula's banned, and so is Vanity's Emptiness, and that really does change Yu-Gi-Oh! That changes Yu-Gi-Oh! From TCG to ARG. Like, decks that aren't as hurt by Emptiness as usual, like, now that Emptiness is gone, those decks are a lot better. I feel like the ARG format really favored Cleafort and Teller Knights in a way, but apparently no matter what you do to Necros, they're still going to top, which seems crazy. But I hope you guys, as I'm explaining these formats, I hope you guys can kind of see why, like, taking one deck to a different, like, if you play Tellers and TCG, why taking it to ARG might not, or maybe a good idea. Like, but just like thinking that you can take one deck into a different format and immediately translate success doesn't always work like that. One more format we play by is the World Championship format. So this is kind of the format that was played at the 2015 Worlds. As you know, no TCG, OCG exclusives and whatnot, so there goes your Burning Abyss and your UAs if you really want to play them. The World Championship really takes effect of all the different lists and kind of squishes it in together and makes in my opinion, the most fair ban list. I think this list heavily favored Teller Knights and Cleafort. I was surprised there wasn't more Cleafort there, but yeah, I mean, I wasn't really surprised when I saw the Tellers were topping the event. But anyways, as you can kind of see, like, different formats kind of support different decks, and without some sort of support, some decks are better and some decks are worse in different lists. So you can't automatically assume that, hey, Tellers won Worlds, we should go take those over to the next TCG event and we'll dominate, because that may not be the case. If you actually watch the final round, the player that was playing Tellers just flipped Imperial Iron Wall and just kind of sat on that for the entire match. So you can't really say that you can translate success just because a deck won the World Championship. Also, if you take a look in the past history, whatever deck has won Worlds, Konami has completely shut it down on the next ban list. So kind of be careful when you're going out and picking up the Nebs and Altairs and whatnot, because those could lose some serious value at the next ban list. Just kind of a heads up. But I intend on playing in YCS Toronto in 3 weeks, or 3 weeks, wow, 2 weeks. And yeah, I'm not going to be playing in the UDS Philly, which the information for that can be found right here. Also, I'll leave links for kind of just this stuff if you want to read more about it. But yeah, the UDS Philly is coming on this weekend. I won't be playing in that. I don't think I have enough points or whatever. But I think if you're a TCG player looking to play in YCS Toronto, this will be your best bet for looking at the top decks. I mean, we look at Worlds, and you couldn't use TCG exclusives, so the UDS really will be the first time that we get to see Cosmo in action. We get to see Burning Abyss still be strong. We get to see the impact of how one Shuret hits Necros, and it's going to be very interesting. I'm very excited to watch what decks top out of here, and I'm going to base a lot of my deck that I take to Toronto off of the decks that top here. So if I see a lot of more BA, I'm going to be like, hey, people are going to be playing more BA because it's TCG and people want to translate that. So kind of just educating yourself and learning about like the different formats is very important to the game, and understanding why some decks thrive in formats and why some decks just can't really compete that well. And you'll kind of gain an understanding of how different decks translate to the game. So, I mean, I can't really talk too much. I've been playing Gadgets for forever. So, I mean, I can't really tell you not to play a deck because it may not translate, because I've been playing the same thing. But just be weary and like be knowledgeable that some decks may not translate over. Yeah, kind of leave your comments below. Let me know what you guys feel about it. Let me know if there's anything that I missed. You can be like, Drew, you're a moron, because I'll probably agree with you. There's probably things that I really didn't touch on that I needed to, but oh well. Yeah, I'll leave all that stuff in the link below, and I'll post some of those deck lists too. I'll leave those down there for you. So take a look at. I think those are over here. So I know only these 4 of the other ones aren't distributed on the site, but I'm sure they'll be released here soon. But yeah, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and follow me for any gadget testing, and let me know how all of your guys' gadget testing is going. If anybody else is going and playing gadgets at YCS Toronto, please get a hold of me so we can bounce around some ideas. It'd be very appreciated, and I would be eternally grateful. I just need to toss some ideas off of people. So that would be wonderful. We're almost to 75 subscribers. I honestly thought that this wouldn't even get that far. I was thinking maybe like 25, maybe 30 people would actually be interested. But we're almost at 75. That's really exciting. So thank you for all your support. And yeah, I'm just very grateful. I make these videos for you guys, and I'm always looking to improve. So yeah, until next time, I will see you later.